Hi, welcome to Witan Data Store. Data Store is a safe way to store and share your files, both with individuals and groups, internal and external to your organisation. This video is intended to tell you about how to make best use of the file upload and file sharing features. You would have received an email invitation from Witan for Cities. Simply click the link in the email and complete the sign-in fields. To sign in, enter your username and password. Once you sign in, you get taken to your dashboard with all the files and data packs that may have been pre-shared with you. If no files have yet been shared, this page will be empty until you start to upload files or others have shared files with you. Now let's get started by uploading a file. To do this, click on the button up here. You'll then be taken to the step-by-step guide to upload a file. First you choose your dataset. You then enter a name which will be displayed to other users that you share the file with, so it helps to make sure that your naming is very clear so they can understand what the file is about. The next step is about who you want to share your file with. You get to decide. Remember, you are always in control of who you share your files and data packs with, and you can always add and take away access to your files or data packs at any time. If you select No, it means that you do not want anyone else to see or download your file. Clicking Yes here means that you do want to share your file with the other people. It does not mean that it will be shared with everyone within Witan. You get to choose. In this case, I do want to share my file, and Data Store allows me to share files with individuals and or groups, and I can search for both of these in the search bar. Here I search for a group called County Council. I also want to share it with Mary, who I know is not part of that group. Remember, you can only search for people that are already a Witan user. Now you can decide how much access you want to give each group or individual. You're always in control to who has access to your files and at what level. You can decide if the person or group is allowed to read the metadata of the file. This means that the person you have shared the file with can see information about the file, such as description, license, etc. Second, you can decide whether the people you're sharing the file with are allowed to edit that metadata. Select this if you want others to be able to make changes or additions to the information about the file. In this case, I don't want the whole group to have edit rights, so I leave that box unticked, whilst I do want myself and Mary to be able to collaborate on the file, so I tick the box for Mary. You also get to decide who can download your file. This means that the people you shared the file with will not only be able to see the file and read the metadata about it, but they'll also be able to download it. If you don't check this box, these people will not be able to download your file. Then finally, take a moment to check that you've filled in all the details correctly and as you wish, then simply click Upload. And don't forget, you can always go in and edit the file access rights at any point. The file has now been uploaded to Data Store and you are prompted to add additional metadata to your file. You can do this by either clicking on the Edit link in the message or by clicking the Edit tab. Metadata allows you to add more information about the file you have uploaded to improve other people's understanding of the data and how it can be used. You can include information about the geography covered in the data, the time period covered, licenses, amongst other pieces of information. In the description field, you have the opportunity to add some free text about the file. You may want other users to know how or why the data was collected, or put in a memo to yourself on what the file can be used for. Here I put in some relevant information about the file I've just uploaded. You can also add a logo to the file to add company-specific branding. This will enhance the visual identification of which project a file belongs to, or organisation. You submit the logo by entering a URL. You can also add tags to a file. A file can have several tags which can then be used to further identify the file and can help return your file in search results. Here I'll tag my file with Send and Projections. Next, you can add what kind of license the data is issued under. This helps other users understand how the data in the file can and cannot be used. Simply click on the drop-down menu and select the relevant license. Here I choose Not Open, as this data is not for public consumption. You can also add more information about the license by clicking on the field Add Additional License Usage Information just below the drop-down menu. Here you can enter free text to add any additional information regarding the license. For example, any restrictions, constraints, and expiration dates. Next, you get to add details about the source of the file. This allows you to record who created the data, who maintains it, and who publishes it. You can also include when the data was originally published or created and when it was last updated. This will make it easy for other users to know that they are using the latest file and who to speak to if they have any questions about the data. You also have the opportunity to add details about the time period the data covers, as well as the smallest geography. Again, this will help other users to identify which files are relevant for their work. I know that the data in this file covers January 2015 to January 2016, and the smallest geography area is the MSOA, so I enter that. You then hit save and your metadetails have been updated. Maintaining correct metadata will help you and your colleagues find and use the data in DataStore. Taking the time to fill out metadata fields as completely as possible will make further use and collaboration around the data easier. Remember, you can go in at any time and change who has access to the file and to add or edit the metadata. Simply select the file in question from your dashboard, double-click or hit the View button, and then Sharing or Edit. As you can see, the sharing options are always there for you to update as you see fit. Similarly, you can always update the metadata by clicking on the Edit button here at the top. You can download any data that you yourself have uploaded or that others have shared with you and given you download rights. From the overview page of the file, where you can read all the metadata associated with this dataset. Scroll to the bottom and click Download. You have now been introduced to the basic functionality of uploading and sharing your files within Witan DataStore, so you are now ready to start storing and sharing files. However, if you have any questions or issues, the Witan support team are always on hand. The quickest and easiest way to contact us is to use the blue Help button that appears in the bottom right on any page that you're on in DataStore. By clicking it, you start a chat with a support team member. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video, and please do let us know if you have any questions or feedback.